So this video is on open B hand shape with two hands. So a lot of the signs I've already shown you, but there's some variation, and even if I've shown it, we're going to go ahead and do it, but there's a lot of signs. So don't hesitate to look at it again and again. Okay, the first one is autumn or fall. This is the season. I guess it's the leaves falling. And then slippers. You could do it like this, like you're putting on the slipper, or you could do it like this, slippers. It depends on how your slippers are, right? If they cover your feet or if you just slip into them. But this is slippers, you know, like your bathroom slippers. And then to advance or go forward, you go in front of you. Which makes sense, right? Okay. And then floor. We might have done some of that. And we already did children, patting their heads. Swimming. You can play with it, you know, but this is the sign for swimming in general, right? And that's the sign for general, is to go out. Okay. And not, I think we've already done this one, not, or do not. Stand up. Or stand up, raise like you're doing a choir, or if you want audience to stand up, like at a graduation, please stand, or at church, please stand, or those kinds of things. Here, H-E-R-E, not here, or being present. And we've already done things. We've done one, up and out. You can do the other one, up and out, so you can do it together, things. All these things. If you're talking about that. Usually whatever you do with two hands, you can do with one hand. Offer or suggest. It also can mean sacrifice. This is also sacrifice. To give up something or to offer it is a sacrifice. So that's the whole concept. Bring or carry. Sunday. Like the glass windows, the stained glass windows in Texas, Sunday. You'll see both of them. Attention, pay attention. I always have a tendency to put my thumbs in. I don't know, because I guess I don't want it to get to my hair or whatever. You don't have to. Anyway, a corridor or hallway or straight ahead, a straight road. You can also do a straight way. Straight road. Remember we did major or something like that. I think that was the last video, but you can always do that as a straight way. There's only one way to go. Very narrow. A very narrow way. A very broad way. Okay. Allow. Person. This is an individual. A person, like a teacher. A student, a learner. Arrange. You've got a pattern. You're arranging something. Planning, put it in order. Okay. Encourage, or lift up, to encourage someone. Convince. Avoid, like, oh, whoa, right? That's just a gesture anyway. Bet, like you're gambling and you bet, or you can say, oh, I bet you, bet, because you're laying down your cards. I don't play cards, but that's where it comes from. Remember we said room, office. Now we got a corner. And you can put that corner anywhere, right? Dark. I usually have my whole dark, because it has that whole effect of how things get dark. Compare this to this, compare it. A mountain peak. And then I think I've already done this, where it's something that's top notch, or it's paramount, or it's the best you can get or the best you can do. You know, you achieved the highest grade or the highest achievement, you know, at work or something like that. A house, and you just draw the roof and the walls. House. A city or community. City. What's a community? City. See, have fun with it. Okay. And butterfly. You can have fun with all these signs. Butterfly. Boat. And this is any kind of boat, any size of boat. A cruise. Oh, I'm going to go on a cruise. Oh, really? Where? A cruise or any type of boat. It can be a little old bitty tugboat. You know, any kind of boat. We're going to go out on the boat. We're going to go on the lake. We're going to get, you know, go on the boat. Oh, okay, cool. To ask or inquire. Also to pray. If you bow your head, you're praying. But to ask. This is a formal way of asking. You can ask a question in a different way too. A book. So you have this is a boat, right? But so you have a book. So you open your book and you close your book. A book. Then you have your papers in. Now you turn your page this way. We already did this one. Applaud. We did school already. So you can applaud, but most deaf people applaud. But you can do that to do praise, you know, like, any type of, it can be in a religious setting, or it can be, we want to congratulate, or we want to give honor to. So it's that's kind of praise. You give praise. To divide. Now, this is any kind of division. This is division in math. It's also to divide a cake or a pie. That I showed you cake, and this is pie. So this is to divide. Okay, so we're going to divide up into groups. It's the same kind of thing. A skirt, and it's going to be down from your waist, kind of down, just a skirt. The same thing with pants. You do one leg at a time. It's usually done, you know, around your waist, that area. To prevent or to block. I'm going to block my way, block the way. A baby. Like a baby. You're rocking the baby. Oh, and you're so grateful. Remember I said thank you? Thank you. This is just a regular thing. Hey, thanks. This is like, oh, thank you so much. So I use two hands quite a bit. Thank you so much. You could say thank you so much, but thank you. It's kind of that appreciativeness. And we had talked about this already. Oh, that's so sweet, right? Rest, relax. Just relax. Or you need some rest. The body. You don't have to go down, and the reason why is because usually deaf people only look from the waist up. It's rare that you get from, unless they're showing you about your knee surgery or something like that. Happy, and you can do it two-handed. Enjoy. Breathe. Just breathe in, breathe out, or do it backwards. Just breathe in slowly. To admit or to are willing to do something. You can do it two-handed or one-handed. And we already did like room, box. Sometimes box, and you have the lid on there. You can actually kind of pantomime that whole thing. And become. It's not anything fancy. They're going the same direction. Become, and then peace. So become, and then peace. Become calm is peace. Become. We've already done die and lay them in the grave. Maybe I'm weighing it. Can we go to the park? Maybe. Let me weigh the decisions and consequences of something. In the same vein, balance. Oh, I lost my balance. So maybe, and then balance. I need to balance the books. Service. Now, I also use this for like a waitress and putting a person on it. So with like someone who does this with my person is a waitress. Some people do it like this because they hold up the tray higher, right? A waitress. But I usually do waitress, a waiter, stewardess, that kind of person. Okay. Remember we did like a person walking? You can also do walk this way. And then stairs. Now, these are stairs. Now, you can walk up the stairs and walk down the stairs, but these are stairs in itself. Ancestors, you're just rolling them backwards because they're in the past. So that's ancestors. But if it's descendants, it's in front of you. It goes forward. Descendants and ancestors, because you're going back in the past. Hands, you just like you're chopping them up. Hands, you just kind of anyway, it doesn't matter. Whatever. Motivation, ambitious, can't wait. Ooh. All that whole thing. Zealous, industrious. Oh, they're an industrious young man. Industrious. Picnic. And this is from like when you wipe your hands from eating a picnic and you're cleaning up and you're wiping your hands off. So picnic. That's also the sign for park. Fold. I need to fold my laundry. Fold the towels. Fold the sheets. Heaven. Heaven. It just takes a little practice. It's not really hard. It's just practice. Kind. Oh, that person's kind because it's close to their heart. And it goes forward like you would do descendants. It's kind and it's closer to your heart because that's where that emotion comes from. A towel to wash your face, or this is just towel or towel. Face cloth, couldn't get it out. Edge, the edge, or even edge. Depends on what you're describing as an edge. Complete, end, we already did this one before in a previous video. Weekend. Confront. I'm going to confront. You don't. I usually kind of do this, but you don't have to. Face to face. Confront. See, they're close together. Confront. Approach. They're approachable. They're approachable. Mm-hmm. Okay. Below. Remember we did basement like this, but you can do underground, below. The basics of something, a basis. So let's get down to the basics, or the basis of that are foundational, but that kind of thing. Bake. Here's your oven, and then you've got your pan, and you're going to put it in the oven. Oh, I did below, but I forgot to do above. Above. So below and above. This is your horizon. On, off. On, off. So is that pain in your arm continuously? Oh, it's on and off. than, like more than, less than, more than. Enter. This also means accessible, to enter into something, to be accessible to something. It's an entrance in. Warn. I gotta caution you. I want to warn you. Be careful because blah blah blah. On the surface. And we already did. This is to like a machinery operates. How something operates. A machine usually. Execute. We also use that as an example for RUN, for run, because it's usually a machine running. You know, think about like a newspaper, those old-fashioned where you see all those newspapers kind of coming off, like an assembly line. Timeout, and we already know that one from sports. Wood or to saw. Across, we're going to cross over, or it's a cross. If you're, well, this is dismissed, excused, a waiver, fired, 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 like your head's chopped off, you're laid off. Clean, nice, I think we've already done this one, clean and nice. Same thing for clean up, you know, wash dishes, we've already done that one. Paper, school, we've done those. College. Because it starts, this is school, and then you take it, and then it goes up higher. College. It's just higher. University. College. Laptop. On your computer, your laptop. Some people do an L for laptop. Cheese. You're squeezing it. And that's where the sign comes from. Cheese. And then we did cook or fry. Pancake. It's kind of holding it. Kitchen. Prove. Evidence. Same thing, I think we already did witness. It's the same thing. To arrive. You've arrived at your destination. That's what my GPS says, right? You have arrived. New. Almost. Easy. Okay. All right. Stop. Against. To paint or paint. This is your right hand. Left hand does nothing. The right hand is going to wiggle like a fish. Sorry, I'm kind of going a little fast, but there's so many. Cheap. Oh, how much did you pay for that? Oh, it was cheap. Then we have psychology. My hands, I'm trying to look to make sure I do it right. Psychology. Average. Medium. Median. Change. Share. In between. I mean, it's all kind of right there, right? To disrupt. Because you're interrupting something. You're not blocking it, but you're interrupting it. Then put it in your file or file. I like this one, like you're filing it away. File. did a cross, or so we could say after as well. After. Next. You could do it this way. I do it this way. Before. You could do it before. I do before. And it doesn't really matter. All. Everything, the entire thing, all, because you're scooping everything and then you're putting it in your hand, all. And then we did close, it's getting closer, my neighbor, close, neighbor. Maximum, this is your ceiling part, and you can only go up this high. Minimum. Maximum, minimum. Okay. A gate, or you can do a fence, or fence. It depends on what it looks like, or how you're describing it. What's a tall fence? Some, a portion of. Videotape, video. You know, back of those camcorders, and we still use that for video. Even though it's with a cell phone now. Maybe they'll change signs, I don't know. And to be born, and it comes usually from your stomach, and it comes out, the baby comes out. So to arrive, but if it's born, you come all the way from your stomach, all the way, you kind of touch that for born. Arm. If a condition gets worse, it comes up, starts here, and it goes down, deteriorates. But if you're getting better, oh, I'm getting better. Or you could see, I'm slowly getting better. Or, oh man, it was a huge improvement. Or man, they just went downhill so fast. So you can use that in the way that you're using your different words or what you're seeing. You can use that with sign language. It doesn't have to always be this way. It can be a little bit in increments, or can be, if they're going down in increments, or huge improvement, or they've really gone down. Okay. Power, authority, strength, in some senses, it's a lot of power. Midnight, and that's when here's your horizon and your sun's way down there. Midnight, it's straight up. Like this is noon, straight down is midnight. We already did morning, so the morning's the same way. So we have our horizon and our sun comes up. We have noon, we have afternoon, we have night, we have midnight. And then if you sweep it around, it's all night. Some people work the all night shift, like in the medical field, nurses, doctors. Table or a desk. To sing or music. If I want to distinguish the two, I might do, with your voice, sing or music. Good or well. You're humble, meek. Let's see. I cover, okay. I like this one. But on their top, they're so angry. Full, complete, enough. Full, enough. Because like if your coffee's overflowing, then you've got enough. Enough, complete. We did flag already. Pressure. It can be for blood pressure or just I'm feeling a lot of pressure. Pressure. Oppression. Through. A priority. The top. This is the top, the highest priority. So priority. I have some priorities. To leave. Donkey. secret, to call, I know, a few more, center, or the middle. We did middle, but we could also do middle, center. We already did frequently, often. We've already done that one. A pet or to pet. And to accumulate, like a salary. You can accumulate a lot of things, or your salary. And we did, remember, guilty and not guilty, so you can add the not to blame, you know, not, whatever, with that. With any other, you can add not, like I'm not to blame, don't blame me, not, you know. Limit or capacity, it's only so much. And I just do it where it feels comfortable. To be demoted, or an advancement, or a promotion. We did even or fair. We can do justice, everything, something's fair, or equal. It's all equal. And so I think that's it for the open five hand shape, and then the next is going to be the bent five. So practice. I know this was pretty quick, but just look over the video again, and I'll try to add some more sentences with all these signs. So I didn't want them to be too long. So anyway, have a good one.